Hello, friends, and welcome back to Brewer's Apothecary. So glad to have you here with us today. And today we're out on a little adventure. And as you can see, I'm here underneath this pine. And underneath this pine here, I have, do you recognize this? This is pokeweed, also known as Phytolacca americana. Now, pokeweed is a herbal perennial and does come back year after year. Eventually, when it does get large enough, it will actually produce some purple blackish berries. Now, a word of caution, as we talk about this plant today, do have to recognize that this is actually considered a toxic plant. So you do have to be careful in not only the amount of the plant that you're consuming, but also how you actually prepare it, because you want to prepare it in the best way that's going to make sure that you don't run into any issues with it becoming overly toxic to you. But now, as we talk about pokeweed, it's been used for centuries in different types of medicine. I will say that I do recognize this plant. I grew up in the mountains of western North Carolina, and I do remember, I will talk a lot about my grandmothers on here because it played such a big part of my life growing up, but the knowledge they passed on coming from that mountain heritage is what a lot of this knowledge that I have and pass along to you guys. But pokeweed, very familiar just because of growing up and always hearing my grandmothers talk about it, even watching them prepare it as well. Now, as we talk about the actual herbal benefits of the pokeweed, it does have anti-inflammatory properties. So that means anybody that may be having issues with arthritis or maybe even rheumatism, this would be a good alternative to help alleviate that pain and also reduce the inflammation. Pokeweed is also known for its immune support properties as well. It will come into your body and begin to stimulate the immune system, and will also strengthen it and help it to fight off any infections in your body as well. It also has antiviral properties. Extracts from the pokeweed have actually been shown effective against the HSV virus. That's the herpes simplex virus. So again, those antiviral properties. Also, believe it or not, pokeweed is packed with antioxidants, and antioxidants are so important for us because they help fight off those free radicals that cause the oxidation within our cells. So again, those antioxidant properties. And now also the lymphatic properties. And this is where I guess my grandmothers came into play so much, because this was known as a plant that would be consumed in the springtime. And it was just that tradition of waking up the body, stimulating the immune system, the lymphatic system. And so it was always one of those traditions that I always remember. And again, it was also one of those first plants that usually popped up in the spring. So it does stimulate the lymphatic circulation and also aids in the detoxification as well. Now, I did mention to you that this is considered a toxic plant, so when you prepare it, you have to be careful. Now, I will share with you my process, how I prepare it. You do your own research and you use your best judgment on how you would like to prepare. But typically what I'll do is I will find plants that are about this size. I don't like them to get too big. This size seems to be about perfect. You'll come in and you'll just snip away down here and you'll gather these. Next, what you'll do is, once you have a nice bunch, you'll take it in, get you a nice pot of boiling water. Now, you want to let this come to a nice rolling boil, and then you want to take and you want to add these to the water. You want to boil them for at least 5 minutes. I boil them for at least 5 minutes. And then when I'm done, I will take and I will drain out all the water. I will then fill up my pot with a fresh pot of water, bring that to a boil, and then I will add them back to the pot again, and I will boil that a second time. It is suggested that you boil them at least that 2 times. I will do as many as 3. I feel more comfortable doing 3, but you can use your judgment on that. At least 2. So please at least take that little bit of advice. Once you have those cooked for that second or third time in your boil, you can then strain it. And then what you can do is you can actually take these, use these in quiches, scramble them in eggs, use them in salads. So many different types of applications that can be used for these. But a real true powerhouse just have to use some caution. Well, thank you, friends, for joining us today. I do appreciate your time and look forward to joining you again with another tour. Take care until next time. Bye-bye.